All right, if you're in marketing or sales, you know this feeling. Case studies. They're absolute gold. They're the kind of social proof that can actually close deals. But you also know they can be a massive headache, and they almost always get stuck in this frustrating loop of delays. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly captures that feeling. It's this super important task that for so many teams just never seems to make it to the top of the list. It's a universal pain point, and it's the exact problem we're going to tackle right now. Okay, so let's officially name the beast, the case study problem. And it's not just some vague feeling of being overwhelmed. No, there are very specific, recurring symptoms that tell you you're caught in this exact cycle. And here they are. The process just stalls out. The final story, if you even get one, feels kind of flat. Or worse, you just give up on the whole narrative and settle for grabbing a logo to put on the website. The whole thing drags on for months, and a lot of the time, it just fizzles out completely. It's a cycle that totally burns out marketing teams and leaves the sales team without the ammo they desperately need. But what if you could break that cycle? Like, completely. The source material we're looking at proposes this radically different approach, and they call it the 5-day fix. Now, this is a game-changing question. The traditional way we do things is built around getting on your client's calendar, doing these long interviews, getting approvals. But what if that entire bottleneck could just be eliminated? And here it is. This is the crucial insight. The solution isn't about chasing down your clients for more of their time. It's about realizing that the proof points, the actual core of the story, are already in your possession. What's really cool here is how tangible these things are. I mean, think about it. That Slack message where everyone was celebrating a huge client win, that's proof. A client's happy tweet about you, that's proof. An internal report with clear, hard numbers and KPIs, that is powerful, data-driven proof. You're basically sitting on a goldmine of content right now. So, you've got the raw data. The next step, then, is transforming all that information into a story that's actually compelling. And this is where the service comes into play. This just shows you how streamlined the whole thing is. Step 1, you gather up those proof points we just talked about. Step 2, you pop them into a simple questionnaire. And then step 3, the experts take over. That's it. No client interviews, no back and forth trying to schedule things. Just a direct path from your existing data to a finished, powerful asset. 5 days. Just let that sink in for a moment. Not 5 weeks, not 5 months. This directly attacks that huge problem of case studies dragging on forever. It's all about speed and efficiency. And why does speed matter so much? Well, because it gets a powerful tool into your sales team's hands that much faster. According to the source, a really good case study can crank up conversion rates by as much as 70%. So this isn't just about making content. It's about driving real, measurable business results. So let's dig in a little deeper. Let's look at why this data-first approach is so effective and how it actually builds a much stronger case in the end. This quote from a VP of marketing just hits the nail on the head. When you build a story from your own internal KPIs and real data, you get a case study that's grounded in hard facts, not just vague, fluffy praise. It has, as she says, real weight because it's all built on measurable outcomes. And this comparison table, it really lays it all out, doesn't it? Doing it yourself or just using an AI might seem cheap, but you're not going to get a story you're proud of, and it still eats up your team's time. A big agency, sure, they can deliver quality, but it's going to cost a fortune and take forever. This method really hits that sweet spot. It's fast, it's high quality, it's cost-effective, and this is huge, it doesn't drain your team's precious resources. But of course, the ultimate test of any service is what its clients have to say about it, right? So let's look at some proof from the professionals who have actually used this exact method. I love this one. It speaks directly to the core value here. Taking a jumbled load of data, those Slack threads and internal reports we talked about, and turning it into a clear, understandable story, that's the magic. And here's the view from the top, from the CEO's office. This shows you it's not just a marketing problem. It's a sales enablement and a business growth problem. A CEO looks at this and sees a direct solution to a critical bottleneck between two of the most important departments in the company. Problem solved. And one more just to round it out, reinforcing those two key promises we keep hearing about: professional quality and delivery in under 5 days. It just shows that the service delivers exactly what it says it will. Finally, you gotta know this isn't just some clever process. It's backed by some seriously deep expertise. The founder's background spans everything from writing speeches at the US Department of Justice to doing complex marketing for fintech and cybersecurity. That's the kind of experience that knows how to turn technical data into a story that helps people say yes.
So we'll end on this thought. That incredible result your team achieved last month, the one everyone was celebrating in that Slack channel, that isn't just a fleeting win. That is the raw material for your next great customer story. The only question is, are you ready to tell it?